Hello, everybody. I am back. And we're outside Vancouver City Hall, Vancouver, Washington, not Canada, where they have introduced, and they are going to try to,
For anyone who can prove to me that A, they have made a donation to the Republican Committee or to Trump, and B, can actually answer one of my questions correctly. $5 cash. We would like to step up first. Correctly answer a question. $5. Free $5. All you have to do is correctly answer a question. That seems pretty easy, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. Would you like me to speak up? What would be helpful?
To see your mouth.
Et voila.
There we go.
So, $5. Can you answer a question for $5?
Depends on the question.
Okay, name your topic.
You made the question. It was your name.
Absolutely. Okay, sure. So let's see here. What is CRT?
Critical race theory.
Very good. What is
It's to teach children how to be ashamed of themselves and to teach racism between other children. To hate white kids and that white kids hate black kids. That's what CRT is.
Why would that be called critical? Why would that be called critical race theory? That I don't understand.
Because schools are communist ran by the communist government, and they're teaching your kids to hate each other from the very beginning. Because a brainwashed society is a controlled society, and that's where it starts in school.
I see.
a better, more direct answer to that question would be that the left loves using code words like equity and diversity, which is just another word for CRT in the first place. Like all it is just code words for pushing their agenda.
Exactly.
So maybe I should ask it a slightly different way, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to hold this back. I will genuinely give it to you. How would a person who doesn't agree with you define CRT? Maybe that's a better way to ask it. Is that okay?
I wouldn't know because you're the one who disagrees. How could I tell you? That's your mind, not mine.
The answer everybody always gets is that it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That's the answer that's always been told in every school board meeting. Everybody, all the people on the left sit there and they poo-poo it, saying it doesn't exist and there's no such thing. Even though the books are found in the school libraries, the teachers are caught all the time on film, but that's, yeah. So the answer is there is no definition because according to the left, it doesn't exist.
So it does exist. I'm happy to provide you. Sorry, you're
The
saying?
most important thing you can do is seek your own answers, do your own research. You got to look for yourself. I can't tell you because you're not going to trust anything I say, but I can tell you that you have kids in the school system.
Absolutely.
You do? Okay, well, I've been raising kids in the school system for 30 years. I've been tied up in the school system. It's communist. It's only ever been
You're a
communist.
teacher or an administrator?
No, I've been my children. And I have fought the school district since my children have been in school. They're ran by the government. The government is communist. They have an agenda to push, and until America wakes up and realizes their agenda, we're screwed. Because there's people like people that don't believe in CRT. They believe that it's a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's absolutely not a good thing. To shame your children, regardless of their skin color, to shame your children. It's not good. That white kids don't like black kids and black kids don't like white kids, that's crap. That's not true.
Kids don't see color.
Racism is taught at school. Kids do not see color. They don't.
Can I actually address that directly? I'm going to give you $5 because you've engaged with me honestly, and I appreciate that as much as I disagree.
I'm going to take this for Tiny. FreeTiny.net.
Children as young as 3 months old, okay, so infants, right, will actually reach towards a person, not their mother or father, a person of the same race as the person they've been raised by before someone who's not. If racism isn't
That's familiarity. That's not racism.
And the reason, like I tried to explain
I
why.
can't understand you, honey. My ears are.
That's okay. I'm sorry. I'll speak up. The reason why, if you think about it, is when we were on
there's
tribes,
nobody on the right that ever goes and trolls
when
the
we're
left-wing
tribes,
rally. It doesn't
if you
exist.
see someone who wasn't in your
Like this.
tribe,
Mainly because
they're
of,
dangerous. It
dying.
makes sense to program into humanity that
I'm
someone
a
from the
member
outside
of a
is
team.
dangerous.
Makes sense. And I'm not looking around me seeing dangerous people.
I understand. I'm saying there's instincts, okay?
You're the one muzzled, honey. That's all I have to say.
But that's also not racism.
You
That's
are
not.
muzzled. I'm sorry.
Wasn't I told that it was my choice to
Yes.
wear a mask?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so I'm choosing.
It is. You're absolutely
But
right.
that's. But what you're talking about is not racism.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Go ahead. You're right. It's not. But now I'm fascinated if
Have
you
you
know
ever
why it
heard-
isn't.
It's not racism because racism is not going, hey, oh, you're a different color than me. Okay, cool, whatever. That's not racism. Racism is, hey, you're a different color than me, therefore you're different, psychologically, physiologically, not just color. Kids only see the difference in color. And if somebody is, if you have a kid who's raised in like let's call it a commune, right? You have a kid that's a commune, all white commune, and all he's ever seen his entire life is white people, and then he goes out of the commune and he sees a black guy, he's gonna go, well, that's different, because I've never seen one of those before. I don't know what that is. That's not racism. That's just because it's familiarity. That's all that is. So my question is, what's your point? Because you're spending about 5 minutes over there talking to her, like saying, well, kids are actually taught to be racist, but they're not.
I have a
I
question.
actually have something to tell you about racism. You know what's racism?
I'm happy to respond, but
have
in
a
fairness, he asked me a question, and I want to respond, and I promise
And then
I'll come
I would like
back.
to ask a
Okay,
question.
is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So you're absolutely right that I'm playing a little bit fast and loose with the definition of racism. An important component of racism, right, is that it has to be a systemically supported race-based discrimination. Okay, that this is why
There has to be discrimination applied. Okay, sure.
Yeah, this is why in Japan, you or I, based on just looking at you or I could be discriminated against and call it racism. But in the United States, in most places in the United States, we can't because the system was designed by other white dudes
Yeah.
250 odd years ago.
Sure. And we've created a whole bunch of laws that makes discrimination illegal.
Yes, like
So,
the 13th and
that's
14th
awesome.
Amendment
Thank you, white
was
people, I
made
guess,
by
right?
A white person to free the black slave and to also give the black slave a vote.
What
that
is
was
the
made.
exception to the 13th Amendment? Is there an exception to the 13th Amendment?
I don't know, but I'm gonna ask
Have you ever read the
Here's
13th
my
Amendment?
question.
Ooh, wait.
Here's my question. If we're trying to extinguish racism, why is that the first topic everybody talks about? Why is CRT in our schools? How fair is it and how racist is it that my little boy is the reason why that little black boy can't graduate? And I'd like to know how.
Sorry,
That's
I
how
didn't
they
follow
teach
your
that.
That's
last.
how they teach CRT. Is that because of your skin and your skin, the little black boy, it doesn't get as much as the little white boy. So therefore, and was it Oregon? I think it's in Oregon right now. Right now, they're doing where white kids they have to test higher than brown kids or any child of color because it's racist to expect those children to score as high as a white kid.
Oh no, they took
That's-
the necessity away. They said just because black and brown kids don't do as good as white kids, and you no longer have to be proficient in
I
reading,
think
writing, and
that's
arithmetic.
racist. I think
That's extremely racist.
I think it's racist to think that because they're colored, they're not as smart as white people. I'm going to tell you right now, everybody wants to look at us like we're the racist ones. Look at your Democrats. Look at what they've done to your cut, to all of them. And I'd like to give it to you.
Listen, you know what's racist? When you
I'll
fill out
ask that there be a question.
when
But
you
yeah, go
fill
ahead.
out a paperwork to go get a bank account at the bank and they ask you what color you are. Why?
Sure.
What does it
Do you-
matter what
do
color
you
my
want to
skin
know?
is?
I
No,
can
I don't
actually answer
care.
that
I
question.
can answer the question too.
Tell me
Because
why.
they put you in subcategories so they can use you as a statistic, and that's the only reason. Just like when you go to the doctor, and I can tell you this because I've given plenty of vaccines before in my life because I am a nurse. When you go to the doctor, we have little labels for each vaccine, and some people will get this lot number, but some kids will get this lot number, and some kids will get this lot number. Why? Well, it all goes by the color of their skin. That's not my reasoning. It's literally how the government sets it up. Your government is the most racist, hateful thing in America, working against us. They're trying to make us the racist ones. We're not racist. We don't care. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care who you love. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care what you do after we leave this building. It doesn't matter to me. We're all humans. We are Americans. And when somebody asks us what we are, we should be American. You want to know what else is stupid? I'm an African American. Are you really? Were you born in Africa? I doubt it, because unless you were born in Africa, you are not an African American. You were born in America, you are an American. My family comes from England, 100% comes from England. I don't walk around going, I'm a European American. I'm an American. I was born and raised in America. You're an American, you're an American, you're an American. We're all Americans. I think that we're all born and raised here. We shouldn't be saying I'm a Mexican American unless you came literally from Mexico.
Yeah, so you guys want to get out there.
You shouldn't say that unless you came from Mexico, you were born in Mexico, you have full citizenship. Because it's wrong when people are like, they label you for your color. It's wrong, and they've been doing it this whole time. Here's another thing. Joe Biden's administration. We have the first black this, we have the first gay that, we have the first black this, we have the first... You want to know what? We had a black president, okay? Who cares about all that other crap? It doesn't matter. The most important job in the entire world, or in America, we had a black president. Who cares about all the black legislative all down the line?
How many do we have before?
What?
How many black presidents do we have before Barack
None.
Obama? So in your opinion, in a country where approximately 20%, don't quote me on that, but round numbers of the country is black, you believe that having
18%.
one black president, thank you, one black president out of over 40.
You just said
is
18% of America is black. 18%.
That's right.
Okay, so out of those 18%, you have to find one person that's willing to do the job. Nobody ever wanted to do it before.
How come they're all men?
I don't know. Because the women are stupid, and that's the truth. The women are stupid. Yep, there you go. Women belong in the kitchen. That's where they belong. They belong in the house raising their kids, because if you're going to have kids, that's your job. That is your responsibility. It's not the daycare. It's not the school. You chose to have them. That is your job for 18 years. And that is where a woman should be. Well, then she can go out and work. If she can't have kids, if she doesn't want to adopt, then get out there and get a job. But if you have kids, your job's at home. This is what happened to America. We split up our families. We send them to daycare.
Why aren't you at home?
Because I don't need to be at home right now. I don't have kids that need daycare. And because somebody's got to fight
fighting
for
for your rights.
I'm fighting for your rights, because apparently somewhere along the line, the women took away men's rights to be men, and they got scared. Because women walked around, oh, men are so big and brutal and whatever. No, the hell they're not. That's what a man's job is to be the big, strong protector. And like I said, the woman should be at home, raising her family, cleaning her house, taking care of her
Some
kids.
men are born as little people. They're genetically shorter. They're smaller. Are they less men as a result? Are they not real
Just
men?
because they're short?
They
Well, you
still,
said the men's job is to be big and strong. If they aren't big and strong, are they not men?
I didn't
they'll
mean
find
to.
other means.
Watch
They
out
can
for the
find
words
other
you
means.
guys
They can use
get
their brain.
twisted for
It's
bullshit.
the thing
Come
about
on
the
now.
family circle. You guys go.
We'll
in,
be
I'm
back.
gonna stay out here.
ready, ladies?
The thing about the family circle is you need a masculine and a feminine. Not necessarily a man and a woman.
Robert.
Robert.
Hey, Tawa.
Hey, what's up?